Hello and welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Re-Aged Super Mega Baseball League. And geez, it doesn't seem like anything we do is working right now. Buzzard sitting at 0-2. Felt so good about this team coming into Season 2, and it just has not paid off for us. And the next matchup is going to be against our nemesis, the Nemesis. They'll have Meow Bubkins on the mound for them, and we're going to be bringing our two-way player, Carlos Bauer. He's a rookie this year, coming in at age 28, and he's not shown very well on the offensive side of things. We gave him a day off so that he'd be at neutral mojo for this matchup. Let's just hope that it pans out. We're going to go ahead and set it up to watch this matchup. And look at that. Kitty Kaufman is tense right now. So I think we will bring Pepe Vinicio in to play second base for this game. We'll give Kitty the bench. We'll bring in Elleroids to DH. We'll keep Snag at short. And this lineup should look like, maybe let's give Geronimo James the number 1 spot, or actually let's go Merle number 1, Geronimo number 2. We'll put Hito at number 3. We'll put Jose Tremendo at 4, Snag Roper at 5, Sturdy Woodman 6, Elleroids, Pepe, and Evan Chukov will round out the lineup for Carlos Bauer on the mound. Let us play ball. Let's head out there. If this game does not go well, I'll probably... Actually, hold on a second. I'm going to DH the pitcher. Carlos Bauer should come in. We'll see if he can get some hits here. That'll either help his mojo or really, really hurt his mojo. But we'll see if that pans out for us. We'll keep him in the same spot in the order as his. Actually, it's really funny. I think his attributes are pretty much the same as Elleroid. So the only difference is that much higher speed. So let's try it. We'll see how it works out. Let's play ball, and we'll head out to the Tiger Den, home of the Nemesis, for Game 3 of the season. And the Buzzards looking to get their first win of the year and see if we can start to turn this franchise around. Like I said, I am really frustrated as I felt really good about the team coming in, and it just doesn't seem to have panned out for us. But maybe we can right the ship. It's still early. We've seen our Outlaws start really slow in that series before they come around and make it to the playoffs and run the table. So maybe we can have it happen here. Merle is going to swing at the first pitch off the end of the bat and pull it to third. Delgado to Kingman out number 1. On the first pitch of the game, Meow Bubkins being very efficient so far. National face-off against Geronimo James. Geronimo takes a strike, batting .250 on the year. He'll check a ball low. He's 22, so we brought him in place of Vinder Hawkins as he swings through strike 2 there, well inside. Hoping that maybe we could catch lightning in the bottle with a young player with good defense. And he hits one hard to deep center field. Geronimo James gives it a ride, and that's going to get out of here. His first home run of the year. Maybe his first of his career. We'll have to take a look at his stats. But he'll put that one out to dead center field in the batter's eye. 406, and Geronimo James gets the Buzzards on the board, so a good start. Of course, we'll have to see how that plays out all the rest of this game, but a good start. And here comes Hito Moonshada, 333 through 2 games, no home runs, no RBIs. So our big bat we brought in at third base has not done his job just yet. A high pitch he sends to right field, but caught by Jovan Bambino. And 2 outs for Jose Tremendo, still looking for his first hit of the year. Someone who was red hot last year in his rookie season comes into the sophomore slump here with an RBI, but no hits. Pops one foul, 1-1 count for Bubkins to Jose. Good pitch. He probably would have demolished in last season, but instead he strikes out here. Really tough to watch him this season, but I'm hoping it is more of that sophomore slump than anything else. So we'll turn to our pitching staff, and Carlos Bauer will get his first start of his career. The 28-year-old two-way catcher will come to the plate, and he gets a first pitch strike to Bo Belter, locked in, but grounds to second base, and Pepe will toss to Woodman for out number 1. Good start here for Bauer. We'll see how long that lasts. Jovan Bambino comes up batting .400 with 1 home run and 2 RBIs. Very dangerous hitter here. First pitch fouled off. Ball way high and in. 1-1 count, and Joven will pop up. It'll be shallow right field. It's going to be in foul territory. In that little patch of grass is Sturdy Woodman. He took a lot of time to get over there, but he's able to camp under that one and catch it for out number 2. That's a big out. And Jacques Softin will come up with Tier 2 first pitch Slayer, batting 200 with no home runs, no RBIs. First pitch taken for a strike at the top of the zone. Well outside for a ball. That's a ball. So 2-2 or 2-1 count here. And a hard hit ball right to Sturdy Woodman, making some plays here on defense. And that'll be a 1-2-3 inning for Carlos Bauer, the catcher, making his name on the pitcher's mound right now. And now Snag Roper, who's tense and hitless on the year, will come up. He was our MVP, or I guess I should say, he was the best player on our team last year. And he'll get his first base hit of the year, sends it to right field, and he gets his mojo back. So good thing we left ourselves trusting him. Sturdy Woodman is batting 500 on the year with no home runs, 1 RBI. Good hitter here. Infield a double play depth for Meow Bubkins. Sturdy will pop one foul. It's a 1-1 count. And another one foul, so he falls behind 1-2. Meow with Tier 2 Volatile and Tier 2 Screwball, which I think she threw there. Ringing up Sturdy Woodman on a called third strike. That's out number 1. And now Carlos Bauer will come up, also hitless on the year. See if maybe he can get some of that momentum from the pitcher's mound, carrying it into the batter's box. Pulls one foul. That's a 1-1 count. Oh, ball right down the middle, and he fouls that off down the right field line. It's a 1-2 count for Bauer. And he'll hit one to deep left center field, but it's going to be playable for Bo Belter about a step away from the warning track. That one had some carry on it, and a good tag from Bo Belter, or I'm sorry, from Carlos Bauer, but to no avail, and that's out number 2. 2 down for Pepe Vinicio, hitless for the year. He's been primarily used as our DH, but starting today because of a very much struggling and rattled Kitty Kaufman on the bench now. And Snag Roper on first with 2 outs. A 1-2 count for Pepe. He gets a bad ball, got underneath it, but that's carrying, and that's going to get out of here. Another home run for the Buzzards. That one gets into the Buzzards' nest in the batter's eye. A 2-run shot for Pepe Vinicio, and that is why we want those bad ball hitters on the team. That is what we've been looking for. A little pop in the lineup, even though they don't have as much power, but it pays off there, and that's going to be a 2-run homer, making this a 3-0 ball game. And Evan Chukov will come up with Tier 2 first pitch Slayer. Had a decent year in spot starts behind Harmony Strauss, not Harmony Strauss. Why do I always mix up those two? No, it was Harmony Strauss. I always get her mixed up with Teresa Ketchum. And he gets a base hit up the middle, so the inning continues for the Buzzards. With 2 outs, Merle Ryan will come up. He swung at the first pitch of the game and grounded to third. This time he takes a first pitch strike. No speed at first. Merle takes another strike, this one at the bottom of the zone. Meow tense. And Merle pulls one left field, got underneath this one, up against the wall, and it's going to bounce off the wall. Buster Biggs cannot make the play, and the throw is heading straight home. Reading that perfectly is Merle Ryan, and he rounds second and heads to third, as the third baseman chose not to cut that one off. The cutoff man just letting that roll through. It was a very interesting decision. That'll turn Bubkins to rattled, and she gets pulled here in the second inning for Bert Bergerer, who's a righty with Tier 2 reverse splits that'll activate against Geronimo James here, who's 1 for 1 with a home run. A runner on third base with 2 outs for Geronimo. And he'll swing through strike 3, so reverse splits helps out Bergerer, and they finally get out of the inning. But 3 runs on a 2-run homer from Pepe Vinicio and a 1-run triple from Merle Ryan off the left field wall. And a little bit of a cushion here for Carlos Bauer. Has to face off against Javier Haudier. Swings through strike 1 there. It's a 1-1 count. Ball 2 just misses. Haudier batting 200. Checks the swing and holds for ball 3, 3-1. Bauer will get him to ground to second base. Vinicio scoops, collects and tosses to Woodman, out number 1. Here comes Buster Biggs. The left fielder couldn't make a play in up against that wall. Allowed the runner to come around to score from first. And he'll foul one off there. It's an 0-2 count with 1 out for Bauer to Biggs. Swings way late through strike 3. He realized at the last second that one might catch the zone. And so he had to commit on the swing, but it did not look good for him. And that's a big strikeout for Carlos Bauer. I believe that's his first of the year and first of his career for Carlos Bauer. And boy, Johnny Bags yanks one down the right field line, a solo shot with 2 outs. And that's the first hit allowed for Bauer today. A 398-foot blast, a solo home run, and Johnny Bags' first of the year. It's now 4-1. Buzzards still have the lead. Nora Holmes will come up. She is hitless on the year. Tense. Good hitter regardless. Has tier 2 sprinter. 1-1 count. And Nora Holmes, yep, there it goes. Back-to-back jacks from the Nemesis and make it a 4-2 ball game as Carlos Bauer is losing his control. 374. Nora Holmes' first hit of the year and first home run of the year, of course. So that'll bring Kobe Kingman, also hitless on the season. No home runs, 2 RBIs. Carlos Bauer is tense now. He got 2 outs and then ran into a buzzsaw, which was Bags and Nora Holmes. And Kobe Kingman almost adds to that. That one rocketed to right field, but just foul. It's a 2-2 count for Kingman. Bauer trying to get the put out as he finally gets a strikeout to end the inning. Hopefully that gets his mojo back, but 2 runs come across on solo shots. Back-to-back jacks from Johnny Bags and Nora Holmes. Keep the Nemesis in this game for now. 4-2 heading into the top of the third. Here comes Hito Moonshada, 0 for 1 today. Average sitting at 286. Reverse splits for Berger are not activated here against a lefty. And Hito hits one right up the middle. The liner just past the face of Bergerer will get the leadoff man aboard with 1 out. Or with nobody out, excuse me. Jose Tremendo looking to see if he can find his swing. Reverse splits will activate against him at tier 2. And a pitch outside of the zone as he hooks around, pulls that one, and that hangs up in center field for Bo Belter, out number 1. 0 for 2 day for Jose Tremendo. He's been struggling a bit, and that's been tough to watch. Snag Roper back to neutral mojo after the single in his last at-bat, his first hit of the year. Tier 2 first pitch Slayer. And, oh, man, that ball laid right into the middle of the zone for him, but he misses it, skies it to center, and another play for Bo Belter. Nearly identical spot to Jose Tremendo in that last at-bat. 1 second. That one's popped up to second base, and Haudier will haul that in for out number 3. So a quiet inning for the Buzzards in the third. Bert Bergerer settling in now after replacing the struggling Meow Bubkins who started this game. The Nemesis will bring Alfonso Delgado to the plate, and he yanks one down the right field line, but that's pulled foul. Upper deck shot there that he just missed, and Bauer's still tense despite the strikeout to end that last inning. He is at the 30-pitch mark now through 2 innings. 3-1 count for Delgado, and it's a ball 4. So first walk of his career. Bauer losing control, giving up a couple of home runs and a walk over this last inning or so. And now Bo Belter will come up. He led off this game with a ground ball to second base. First pitch swinging, he pulls that one foul. He's still locked in, batting .333. Has a solo home run this year. Tier 2 whiffer activates on the 0-2. Infield at double play depth, trying to get him on the slider, but he doesn't chase. And a ball right off the end of the bat, and it's pushed into right field. Jose Tremendo with a cannon arm to snag Roper. And with the runner being held at first, that allows the ball to get into right field if Sturdy Woodman's playing his normal position. He's probably getting that one easily, and it's a double play, but instead, 2 on, nobody out for Jovan Bambino, and Gasser Morris will come in to replace Bauer, who leaves this game tense, only able to get through 2 innings. Gasser, with his specialist against Bambino, allows a loft into left field. That's going to be caught for out number 1. And you'll see another lefty coming up in Jacques Sofdine. He does have tier 2 first pitch slayer, but after that, his power and contact will drop substantially. It's a ball high, and now you can see his contact really low. Ball misses there, and it's 2-0 for Ofdine. Make it 3-0 as Gasser Morris dancing around the plate here. There he gets the cut fastball for a strike. 3-1. Swings through strike 2 on the change. Full count now with 1 out, and swings through strike 3. So Gasser Morris comes back from 3-0 to get the strikeout. Out number 2, and Javier Haudier will come up. And just like before, you'll see a specialist activate here is 3 straight lefties coming up. Haudier fouls off the first pitch. Takes the ball high and in. Slider does not catch the corner. Fastball doesn't either. And it's 2-1. And pulled to first base. Woodman will toss to Morris. That's out number 3. So with 2 on and nobody out, Bauer gets replaced by Gasser Morris, and he settles in quickly. Knocks out 3 lefties in a row to get out of the jam, and it's still 4-2. Unfortunately, our starter does not go very deep. Bauer stays in this game to continue to be our DH in the lineup, and he falls behind 0-2. Still tense. Make it strike 3, and Bergerer, doesn't matter if you're a lefty or a righty, he knows how to strike you out. And Carlos Bauer, just as Norm Fenomeno has been for us, a disappointment so far. And there you go, Vinicio, after hitting the home run in his last at-bat, he pushes one down the right field line, able to cut it off as Jovan Bambino. It's going to hold Vinicio to a single. But with 1 out, we have a runner on first. And Evan Chukov will come up 1-for-1 with a single. Does have tier 2 reverse splits activated against him, which offsets the first pitch slayer. And that's going to be fouled off, really ricocheting that ball all over the place in foul territory. Diving play from Haudier. He gets the play at second, turns a double play, ends the inning. So great defensive maneuver from the second baseman. And that's going to get us through 3.5. Buster Biggs will come up 0-for-1 today. Now facing off against Gasser Morris. First pitch strike, and you'll see the specialist activated here. This is a very lefty-heavy lineup as this one's dumped into left field and caught by Geronimo James. As he's able to haul that one in, catches it right above the shoe tops for a big out number 1. Would rather not have anybody on base for Johnny Beggs, who already homered once today. Second at bat, he swings at the first pitch and pops it up. Shortstop, Snag Roper making the easy play, and Gasser gets a mojo boost. 2 outs for Nora Holmes, who's still tense despite the home run in her last at-bat. Gasser Morris locked in here. Gets a first pitch strike on the change. Approaching 20 pitches as that ball just misses the bottom of the zone. It's 1-1 now, fouling it back, and it's 1-2. And Nora pushes one foul. Does not have the specialist trait activated against her. She pulls it down the left field line. She does have sprinter activated, so she hustles down the first base line, but it's going to be held to a single as Merle Ryan was able to get to that quickly, and it's going to be a 2-out single for the Nemesis, and the first runner allowed by Gasser Morris today. 20 pitches in, and he loses his mojo back to neutral. Kobe Kingman comes up. 1-1 count here. Average speed at first. Swings through strike 2. Gasser looking to put him out here, and it's fouled straight back. Got to be careful with Kingman here. If he gets a barrel on it. That one's fouled straight back as well, just missing those pitches. And he'll throw one in the dirt. It's a good block from Chukov. 2-2. Takes strike 3. Good pitch from Gasser. Puts it on the corner where nobody can hit that ball. And that's going to be out number 3. So another quiet inning for the Nemesis offense. We head to the top of the 5th. Would love a little bit of insurance as we move to the top of the lineup once again. 1 for 2 with an RBI triple is Merle Ryan. Tier 3 bad ball hitter. We will be offset by the reverse splits again. Bergerer approaching 20 pitches here on the 1-1. taking strike 2. That curveball just dropping in. And there it is again. And Merle Ryan could not get a read on it. 3 straight curveballs right in the middle of the zone, taken each time for a strikeout. 1 out for Geronimo James. He's 1 for 2 with a solo home run. Tier 2 contact versus righties activated. Helping to offset the reverse splits. He takes a first pitch strike. Swings at 1 and fouls it off. He's down 0-2. Geronimo checking the holding on that outside pitch. And making contact there. It's going to be pulled foul, 1-2. Geronimo to left center field. That one's going to get down. It rolls to the wall. Buster Biggs scoops it up bare hands, tosses into second base, but sliding in safely is Geronimo James. He's 2 for 3 today with a home run and a double. Hito Munchada has a single here today, batting 375, and they're going to go to the closer. Elite closer K Frequent will come in. First pitch swinging, pushes it the other way, and Hito Munchada comes up with a big single. Now we have runners on the corners with only 1 out, and this would be the moment for Jose Tremendo. In a max pressure situation, it's going to be K Frequent against the sophomore. K not having a great year to start. Has tier 2 elite 2-seam fastball. Takes the first pitch strike. Ball high. 2-seam and a screwball does K Frequent have, and she throws the screwball, and it's going to be a slow grounder to a second base. They get the runner at second, try to go for first, and they can't get the double play. So run scores from third on the fielder's choice, and Jose Tremendo able to leg that out to avoid the double play. Now Snag comes up. He's tense. He must have gotten tense after his last at-bat. He pops that one foul. It's 0-2. K Frequent has tier 2 K Collector activate here on the 0-2 with 2 outs. And Snag lines one into left field, or I should say ropes one into left field, but it's going to be hauled in by Buster Biggs. Out number 3, but another run comes across, so a little bit of insurance. Bottom of the 5th here, it's going to go 9-1-2 for the Nemesis. Let's see how long. Yeah, this is a good call. We pull Gasser Morris, bring in Brick Towers. Brick, the young 20-year-old righty, kind of the opposite to the lefty Gasser Morris. And 3 pitches, strikes out Alfonso Delgado. Looked like a fool up there at the plate. 1 out for Bo Belter, still locked in. 1 for 2 with a single. Looking for a fastball. He gets it there, and a nice diving play from Sturdy Woodman. He gets up, tosses to Brick Towers, out number 2. Great play from the first baseman. And good coverage from Brick Towers, getting off the mound, getting over to first in time, collecting himself to make that catch. Now Jovan Bambino will come up. Swings through the first pitch. It's a strike, ball inside on the curve. Off-speed pitch will be pushed to first base, and another Woodman to Towers move there. We'll get the 3rd out. So great 1-2-3 inning for Brick Towers. Been a good call for us to have him in the lineup, or on the team, excuse me. And now we head to the top of the 6th here. K Frequent will stay out there. She only threw about 7 pitches. Sturdy Woodman falls behind 0-2. K Collector activates. Takes a ball just outside. K trying to figure out where she missed. Screwball will drop into the zone, but he pushes it foul. It remains 1-2. And the screwball again, but this time cannot make contact, and that's going to be a strikeout for Woodman. 1 down for Carlos Bauer. He's 0 for 2 and still hitless on the year. Come on, dude. Figure it out right here. Let's get on base. Ball low. Ball outside. And shatters his bat on a ball to second base. Javier Jadier will get the out. And K Frequent, we got to check on her. Looks like the barrel of the bat as it flew off of the contact there with the ball. Almost hit her. And it looks like she's fine to continue. Benicio will pull that one foul and out of play. He's 2 for 3 today with a home run and a base hit. 1-1 count. Takes a strike. K Collector activates on the 1-2 with 2 outs. Ball high. 2-2 now. Benicio will pop it up and foul. Ball low and it's full. Come on, Pepe. Takes a ball on the outside part of the plate. It just dropped out of the zone. And some words from between K Frequent and the ump, but That's not going to make any changes. And now Kay gets pulled for Holder close. So they bring the closer in too soon. She's not able to finish this game off. With a runner on first with 2 outs, Chukov pulls one foul and out of play. Takes a ball. Close first appearance of the year. And Chukov will ground to second base. Another great play from the defensive second baseman, Howdier. No more for his offense, but he made some diving efforts today. So just trying to make up for the quiet offense from him on this team. We head to the bottom of the 6th. The Buzzards are currently up 5-2. Jacques Oftin will come up, and it's going to go 3-4-5 for Brick Towers. Oftin takes a ball low, so first pitch Slayer gone. Strike catches the corner on the slider. Curveball will be pulled down the first baseline, and Sturdy Woodman had no chances. The ball was hit very hard. Another cannon arm from Jose Tremendo on a casual base hit. And the leadoff man aboard for Javier Howdier, 0 for 2 today. Tier 2 choker activated for him in a high-pressure situation. That's where you saw his lower attributes. Swings through strike 1, 1-1 count. Decent, some good speed over there at second base. Whiffer activates on the 1-2. I said second base, I meant first. Brick Towers gets the strikeout. Howdier goes down for the 3rd time today, and now Buster Biggs will come up 0 for 2, and you're going to see choker activate here. Tier 2, max pressure, and that's really going to offset his attributes. So Biggs with 1 out. Pulls one foul. 1-1 count, excuse me. Brick Towers trying to get out of this inning and get the win. He gets a pop-up here. Shallow right center, just behind the second baseman, is Pepe Vinicio. Catches that for out number 2. Runner holds at first. And the Buzzards will now have to face off against clutch Johnny Baggs, who already has a home run today, 1 for 2. Max pressure. Brick Towers has to be very careful here. First pitch misses the edge. That's a ball. There's a slider for strike 1. 1-1 count. Baggs will chases outside, pulls it foul. It's 1-2. Brick Towers gets a strikeout. It does hit the ground, but Chukov able to scoop real quickly, toss to first, and that ends the ball game. So we go into the Tiger Den, and we knocked off the Nemesis. First win of the year for the Buzzards, and while Bauer did not look great, he did fine pitching-wise, and the offense did more than enough to get the win here today. 5 runs on 9 hits for the Buzzards, 2 runs on 5 hits for the Nemesis. For the offense of the Nemesis, they had a home run from Johnny Baggs and a home run from Nora Holmes, who came in tense and got 2 hits here today, the only player to do so. Hits from Oftin and Belter were added onto this list, and then one runner reached on the Delgado walk. But not a lot of offense from the Nemesis. On the other side, the Buzzards had hits from, or 2 hit days from Geronimo James, from Hito Munchada, and from Pepe Vinicio. Home runs from James and Vinicio, a 2-run shot for him. Jose Tremendo was hitless, but he did have an RBI on a fielder's choice. Stag Roper got a base hit and scored a run. Merle Ryan with a RBI triple, and a base hit from Evan Chukov and scored a run as well. So quiet from Sturdy Woodman and Carlos Bauer, but the rest of the lineup did help to make up for that. Bubkins gets the loss, 1 2/3 innings, giving up 5 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, and 2 home runs allowed. Bergerer comes in and was really good, 2 2/3 innings, giving up 3 hits. He did allow 1 run and 3 strikeouts. Kay Frequin did fine, 1 1/3 inning, 1 hit, 1 walk allowed, and 1 strikeout, and then Holder Close gets the out he was faced the batter he was faced to get out. Carlos Bauer only goes 2 innings, so he does not qualify for the win. He gave up 3 hits, 2 earned runs on 2 home runs and 1 walk. He struck out 2. I'd say a decent day, but I wish he would have gone a little bit deeper. I think if the offense was showing up, then maybe he gets a mojo boost there and is able to keep his day going. Gasser Morris came in relief, 2 innings. He gets the win, only gave up 1 hit and struck out 2. Brick Towers came in, gets the save, 2 innings pitched, 1 hit, and 3 strikeouts. So between those two, just the offense got shut down for the Nemesis at that point. It'll go Pepe, then Geronimo, and then Nora for your top 3. Between these two, I think I'm going to give it to Resplendent, who is younger, and Zane Mills is 28, Resplendent is 20. So we'll give the loyalty to Resplendent. And sim to the next game. At the very least, I'm going to watch these first four games because I want to see what our pitching staff has to offer. And Jordan Resplendent is next for the Buzzards against the Crocs, who are sitting at 2-1. They're going to bring up Tier 3 injury-prone Rusty Nozzle to the mound to get his first start of the year. What has happened since that last game ended? We get the big 5-2 victory, and Roberto Alba will get brought in by the Sandcats. They're replacing Butt Puckerton. -10 from Tig Tantrum, who were watching on the in the free agent pool, that we weren't likely to bring him in. Pork Bennett gets himself up to 99 arm, +3 there, and that looks really good for the young 19-year-old rookie. Edwina Escobar with some development, but a chance to gain Wild Thing, I'm not interested. Resplendent with some development. We might do that before her next start. We definitely have enough money to do so. Gasser Morris with development. I'll probably reward him for his good success with that. Hiro Musano gets brought in or gets dropped by the Moose. They bring in Lano Rhymes to replace him. And then we have Zane Mills with a chance to gain Rally Stopper and some extra junk. So let's look at development really quick. Gasser with 1 accuracy and 2 velocity. I will go ahead and do this for him. He has more than earned it. So let's go ahead. 1 accuracy, 2 velocity. Chance for 3 more accuracy. Would love that, but he doesn't get it. And the fork, he will not get that either. So no worries. Love to see him continue to get better. We won't do this for Edwina. We won't do this for Ella. I'm not doing this one for Carlos. He hasn't earned it yet, and he might be the first on the chopping block for us this year. Jordan Resplendent, 1 junk, 1 accuracy, and a chance for 3 more junk, and a chance for that screwball before her first start. Yeah, let's give it to her. Let's see how it goes. 1-1, chance for more junk. She won't get it. Will she get the screwball? She does. So she gains a 5th pitch before her first start of her career. That's lovely to see. That bumps her up to a B. The accuracy's a bit low, but I like that junk, and I'm hoping that can play up in this next matchup. Zane Mills, I think we have the money, and Rally Stopper is a really solid trade, especially in the bullpen. So let's go ahead and see if we could get this one for the lefty. +2 junk, chance for more junk. He will get that, so +7 junk total. And will he gain Rally Stopper? He does not, unfortunately, but that's okay. He'll get a little bit better, and that's good to see. The rest of this is going to be a wait and see, and we'll see what happens in the next one, or after the next game. All right, that being said, I think I'm good with where we're at so far. So this might be a little bit of a shorter video, but I think that nice to see us finally get our first win. Carlos Bauer, mixed bag so far. Pitching-wise, he looked decent outside of the 2 home runs allowed. But offensively, he has been a bit of an eyesore. We're going to hope that our guy, Jose Tremendo, can sort things out offensively, as he has still not gotten to, the version of him we want to see out there. And, of course, we are hoping that players like Kitty Kaufman can get things sorted out. It looks like she went from rattled all the way to neutral. Well, that's lovely to see. It might actually give us an opportunity to move some players around here. Bringing Kitty Kaufman back in would be nice. So we'll see next time out. You know what? Let's go ahead and set the lineup for this next matchup. Rusty Nozzle is a righty. I don't know how much that makes a difference, but Snag, I'm going to keep out there. Pepe, we are going to position swap you with Kitty. And we'll bring in... Yeah, I think the better arm is fine. And I think the defense is okay. So keep Pepe out there for sure. And yeah, Snag will stay out there as well. So lineup will... Let's bump Snag up 1, Jose down 1. And... Let's bring Pepe in 1 above Jose or Sturdy Woodman. Yeah, I think that'll be our lineup for the next one. Let's see if Kitty can sort things out and the offense can stay hot against the weak 4th starter for the Crocs. So that's where we're at. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody.